Hey Sag, how are you doing? This reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Sagittarians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What's coming towards you? The King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the Seven of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. In your blockage is the Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your outcome, beautiful, Temperance. Major Arcana 4, Sagittarius. There you are, standing in your power. Can also be very auspicious, getting your major in your reading. And I like it because Temperance is your outcome. It means you are protected on your journey. So protection or rejection is protection. And you start out with the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords is stress, anxiety, worry, walking on eggshells. And there needs for you to draw a line in the sand. I'm also getting something about you've been facing a lot of adversity. So facing a lot of adversity, one or two things here, Sagittarius, is a priority. The rest is noise and obligations and distractions coming towards you. So boundaries, placing healthy boundaries where boundaries are necessary. There also could be you needing to place a boundary with this thought pattern. Nine of Swords is also sleepless nights, like you needing to get more rest, needing to get more sleep. And this might be a boundary that you need to set with yourself. This is thinking worst case scenario when worst case scenario does not happen. So something about thinking the worst, but needing to be more optimistic, or somebody around you. Because in your blockage is this Five of Pentacles. Now, Five of Pentacles can be, yes, codependency. This could be attachment. It could also be somebody who is playing the victim. Like, poor me, you left me out of what? You left me in the cold. Poor me. Somebody here also is playing the victim when really they're the villain. What is this Nine of Swords? And the Six of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Six of Swords is releasing and letting go of anxiety, fear, worry, and worst case scenario. And release and let go. Because fear is what we make up in our heads that holds us back from something we want, dream of, and desire. I'm also getting a situation where a person is very generous. This is being generous of spirit, or expanding your mind, expanding your awareness. You are aware of this person's high reaction and thought. But thoughts are not facts. It's just a thought of like, oh, what if I relocate and move? What if I don't have anybody? What if I never find love? What if I don't get the better opportunity? King of Pentacles, yes, is somebody who has the Midas touch. Anything you touch can make it more beautiful or turn it to gold. But the King of Pentacles can also be somebody who is kingpin. It means somebody who is an opportunist. It means somebody wants a free ride without putting in the work. Same thing with the Five of Pentacles. So there's something about releasing and letting go, getting out of choppy waters into more smoother sailings, the light at the end of the tunnel. So there could be some kind of generous trip or offering coming from this King of Pentacles. It's solid, stable, reliable. I'm also getting something about being your own entrepreneur, making your own money, or something about indulgence. And the Nine of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Nine of Wands is about protecting something that you have created or protecting some kind of commitment, connection. Nine of Wands is also the wounded warrior. You have a lot of battle scars, you have a lot of wounds, but you're persevering. And again, no roadblock, no speed bump, no hiccup, no hurdle is going to get in the way of a goal that you're trying to achieve. But I'm also getting something about boundaries and boundaries, or what you resist persists. So I'm getting a little bit of being defiant or deflective, or you have somebody around you who isn't owning up to responsibility or accountability. You're trying to hold this person responsible, And then now it's almost like they've gone ghost on you. There's nowhere to be found. Five of Pentacles is coming from a place of lack and scarcity in finances, like not having the resources. So what is this Seven of Wands? And the Strength card. Your confidence is key to success. Also about kindness, gentleness, softness. It feels like you're trying to soften a blow. Because this can be a person who is playing the victim, but really, again, they're the villain. Or this person has struggles with mental health, ill health, depression. And your outcome is temperance, though. Temperance is about doing things within balance and moderation, not over-rushing yourself or overextending yourself or overexerting. This is about you trusting divine timing. And the deposits. Watch the deposits here, Sagittarius. So physically, are you getting out and getting enough exercise? Meal prepping? Are you taking your breaks at work? This is about the respect, right? Respecting yourself. And also money, like how much money is coming in, how much money is going out. Strength card, healing from adversity, overcoming something that has been having an adverse effect against you. Because you can be reactive or proactive. Being reactive keeps you in a place of worst case scenario. Okay, so I'm also getting somebody's worst conditions. Working too much is actually worsening your condition of whatever that is. So like, let's just say that you have been working a ton. This is telling you to slow down. Compromise. You've compromised and sacrificed a lot. Who is this Five of Pentacles? Could be a Taurus, like Taurus, a Gemini. And the Death card. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. Okay. So the Death card in the upright is change, transition, and a transformation, a metamorphosis. Somebody here does not want things to change, transition, or close out, okay? So if you're asking about a person, if you're dealing with a bum, like this is a straight up bum, right? This person plays the victim, they play the violin, and they play, again, a good villain. Boo-hoo. Poor me, poor me, but what about me here? But they're unwilling to change their behavior. This person is unwilling to get help or support for their mental health, their ill health, whatever, their depression. But something here has expired, okay? Also, a situation here where you are resisting on doing something new. So what you resist persists. That's just for some of you. So it means trying to protect a commitment or a connection, or there's something about like softening the blow. How can I soften the blow and say that I'm going over here, right? Sag, you are protected on your journey, or you need to call in protection. And this could be a friend who's stressed and walking on eggshells, or moving away from a friend that stresses you out, always crying the blues. Woohoo, in the Wheel of Fortune. Luck going in your favor. Expect the unexpected. Something coming in and catching you off guard or by surprise. Expect the unexpected. There's a sudden change in you, and now this person is like almost coming towards you and trying to get your attention, but there's something here. I need your attention. I need your attention. Something about attention. Wheel of Fortune. Luck goes in your favor. I'm also getting you're dealing with a karmic person. So this is not something that this person hasn't done before. This is not your first rodeo, okay? Could be dealing with somebody that starts with a T, an L, an O, or R, an A. T-L-O-R-A. But then I'm also getting something up here about Sagittarius TLC. You need a little bit more TLC towards yourself. So what is this Nine of Swords and releasing anxiety or a nightmare? And the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Nine of Pentacles is a good investment. Somebody here is also looking as, is this a good investment? Worried and very cautious. Slow and steady wins the race. But I'm also getting something about the all work and no play is actually really dragging you down, and you need some kind of fun. You need an outlet. It's tanking you very quickly. And you're like, but how would fun help me get out of the way that this work situation? Well, I feel like you might be so drained. Your battery here is so drained. The drain and the change. No, they don't want to metamorphose. They don't want to change. Knight of Pentacles is also perfectionism, like wanting something to be perfect. So you could be laying in bed at night. And you're like, oh, I gotta have this meeting tomorrow with my boss. So maybe I should do it this way or that way. Write down your thoughts, right? Remember, thoughts are not facts. Knight of Pentacles is also your right-hand man, your right-hand woman, somebody who is diligent, loyal. This person also is a stressor. I'm also getting something about perfectionism as actually holding you back. Like, I need this to go perfectly, but you're perfectly imperfect just the way that you are. Somebody here thinks about you a lot at night, and they want to know how to approach you. Okay, because it's going to catch you off guard or by surprise, or something about like mental resilience. Okay, so something about mental resilience. Okay, what is this King of Pentacles and Nine of Wands? Nine of Wands is Sagittarius energy, meaning you're sick and tired of being sick and tired at this job. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired with dealing with this person. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of where I live. Okay, well, you have free will. What you resist persists. So if you're saying, I'm sick and tired of dealing with this person who's having their cake and eating it too, why can't you give yourself permission to go try something new, right? Try something out. But then there is also an element of codependency, right? You're going to have to do something on your own. Or somebody here is codependent on you. Something here should have died out a long time ago. And the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Queen of Wands is a go-getter and an action taker. I'm also getting something about asserting yourself. Have confidence. Confidence is key to your success. I'm also getting something about passion and attraction. And the sunflower speaks of joy and vitality, which equals success. You do have somebody around you who is also a friend. It might be a work colleague, somebody who's motivating or an inspiration. Protecting a commitment that you're quite passionate about or good at. Queen of Wands gets a ton of attention. So maybe there is a lot of people thirsty for your attention right now, Sagittarius, and it's coming in out of all places. And these people want something of you, but there is something about 1, 2, 3 boundaries that you need to place because it's burning you out. And nothing will change unless you set this boundary. Okay, so what is this Seven of Wands? In your focus, you have double Leo. Somebody who might be very defiant or defensive or stubborn. Also getting something about ego. Holding somebody accountable or responsible. Okay. And the Emperor. Woohoo. Taking back your personal power. A vision. An unexpected change in commitment or circumstances here. And there's a lot of loyalty around circumstances here. And somebody is willing to not change. Somebody also, you have a bum around you. Somebody bums off you. Like they want a free ride or ride your coattail here. But the Emperor also could be some kind of like controlling person of authority. That can also be a father. Very rigid, very controlling. Firm and fair decisions. Or taking back, again, your own personal power. But you could also be saying it's not personal. Like somebody's taking something personal here. You're expanding somewhere else. Okay. What is this Five of Pentacles and the Death card in the blockage? And the Three of Pentacles. Okay, nothing is going to change in this collaboration. Okay. So you feel empty. You don't feel supported in some kind of situation, and something about your talent. So you have some kind of talent or skill. It's not being seen. It's not being viewed. You need to get out where there's a better view. There's an expansion, like a vision. You need to expand out more. Three of Pentacles, and here, Death card with the Five of Pentacles. This is feeling empty in some kind of teamwork makes the dream work. So you don't feel supported, and you know that this isn't changing. This is going to change for depleting you more than it's giving to you. Or somebody here really struggles with mental health or calling in sick all the time. An environment that is making you sick. So what is this? Temperance in Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Expect the unexpected. Being caught off guard or by surprise. There's an offer coming in. And Queen of Wands doesn't give a flying flip-flop to the flip of what anyone thinks he or she. They just take that bold, brave action. I'm also getting something about the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. There might be another couple here. And the Knight of Wands. Wow, Sagittarius. So you have Temperance, which is Sagittarian energy. Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarian energy. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which you are on the Wheel of Fortune, which is making things happen. Freedom, flexibility, eagerness, and excitement. But this can also be something about rage and anger, frustration, or something about freedom, coming into more freedom, more flexible hours, travel. I'm getting something about like good news travels fast, or needing to expand and travel. Knights or travelers. So what is this? Three of Pentacles. So something about teamwork is not the dream work here. Everybody's not on the same page. It's empty. Something here is, but somebody is playing the victim. Like, you can't leave me. You can't leave me in this job. You can't leave me in this codependent relationship. I need you. How needy. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah. And so the Ace of Swords is victory, triumph, success, catching a lucky break, break free, or break through. When you resist, persists. So break through. This is not having all the information, or somebody is not being honest here. Just saying. Because Ace of Swords is also like cutting out your own deceptive behavior or those around you. So Knight of Wands. Wow. Eager, excitement, news. I'm also getting something about like passion and attraction. There could be two people that are very passionate and attracted and want to work with you. And it comes in unexpectedly. But I'm also getting somebody is pride and ego, and ego is trying to control a dynamic. Could be Law and Order as well. Like getting out of an empty relationship. Somebody doesn't see your talent, doesn't see your worth, doesn't see your value. Well, I'm not valued here, so why would I stay here? Right? I'm not going to. And the Star. The vulnerability of you here, Sagittarius, is the bridge to connection. Is to be vulnerable enough to say, I'm not going to resist anymore. Yeah, because what you resist persists. So instead of being resistant on thinking, oh, I can change this situation, I can change around this dynamic, this is what it is. This person is not willing to change, not willing to budge, not willing to seek counseling, therapy, help, anything. They're not willing to get help with their finances. They want to be codependent because it keeps you stuck. But this is also face your true north. Hope, faith, renewal, and optimism. I'm also getting a friend who's inspiring you or is optimistic with you. So like attracts like. And this can also be something very healing and soothing. It almost feels like a controlled, rigid environment. So this person has been a very meticulous and picky person. Proceeding with caution and releasing and letting go. This is a good investment, okay? Running away. So this person could also, or you here, Sagittarius, where you just want to run away from your problems. But if you run away from your problems, they're actually going to just keep catching up with you. So you also need to get away, run away for a while and be alone, because everybody's coming at you at once. And it's going to tank you here. Getting played, manipulation, lies, and control. Queen of Wands can be very persuasive. So somebody who is about sensuality, sexuality. Setting the record straight. Also, if somebody has ghosted you, don't chase this person. This is not your person. This is Peter Pan. In their feels. So just pay attention, because there's somebody here who might just want their ego stroked, okay? It's there for a good time, not a long time. Fulfilling a fantasy, right? So somebody also could be saying that, or this is something like fulfilling a fantasy, but I'm not sure if it's real or not, right? So you just have to be the real deal here, Sag. And don't push or force divine timing, because I'm getting something about a friend has your back here. This person's a healer. Bright ideas. Have an innovation, new inspiration, test new ideas, and break out fast. Take action on your ideas. Flexibility. Adapt slowly by using versatility, compromise, adaptation, and change. So what you resist persists, right? What I was saying, it says be flexible in your methods. Also, octopuses have 3 brains. But it says getting played, manipulation, lies, and control. Trying to control another person. Every time you think of like, if I just control this person, then I'll be happy. Anything that you think that you control or own actually owns you. So just be careful with that. Perfect fit. Finding the right path, the fit with the soul, the ideal job. You are meant to be here. An unexpected incoming. Where there's healing here. But there also might be something about like needing to take a job somewhere else. There's something about travel. Foresight. Pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be farsighted and alert. So this is about like not thinking black and white here, Sagittarius, because when you think black and white, you're not going to get the results you want. So think color. Wishbone, a wish is granted. Something you've been hoping for, wishing of, dreaming, or wanting. And moving away from relationships, job situations that tank you, or foreclosure. Teamwork makes the dream work. Someone's like, teamwork makes the dream work. And you're like, this makes me feel empty and dead inside. Yeah, broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. I'm also getting something about broke bum. Trust. Rejection is protection. One person has more money than the other person here. Well, great worry over nothing. Bell, an announcement. Crib, birth or conception of a child and or enterprise. Well, the Emperor is here. I'm also getting somebody is like stepping down because they are ill. It's almost like they can't carry out the duties anymore. So this could be somebody who is older or a person of authority. This person's retiring. It doesn't make them happy anymore being in that position. Heart, great happiness, yes. Well, nothing looks malicious. It just looks like it's empty. Like nothing's changing, nothing's developing. It's stagnant and you feel disconnected from something that you used to love working with or working with who you're working with. An ex? Yeah, broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. And you also have broken wishbone. I'm getting something about a broken bone here. So this could be like a broken limb or something just broke, like the straw that broke the camel's back. Or this person is broke. You're maybe fantasizing or fulfilling a fantasy, but this person might be a bum. And then you also have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is somebody who's very generous, but also very sexy, very alluring. And bird flying, news that's on its way. It's good news. Okay, Sagittarius. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.